So I just got invited to a last minute little dinner get together and figured, uh-oh, I better bring something. So I figured I'd make my coconut macaroons because they're really simple, really easy, really fast to make, and most people really love them. So I figured I'd jump online and I'd show you how I make them. So in case you get invited to one of those last minute parties, you can do it too. So this only takes a few ingredients. So what I've got here is 3 egg whites from 3 large eggs, a half a cup of sugar, about 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. You're going to use about a half of a teaspoon of vanilla, and a full bag, 14-ounce bag of coconut. I'm using the sweetened coconut because I think it makes it taste better. So let's get at it. Wait till you see how quick and easy this is. Preheat your oven to 325. And they're going to take about 20 minutes to cook. So let's get started. You're going to use just a regular old baking sheet and parchment paper. So you want to get your oven preheated so it'll be ready when you are. I always put my parchment paper upside down because then it doesn't keep trying to curl up. So we're going to add the 3 egg whites, the half a cup of regular granulated white sugar, the 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, and about a half a teaspoon of vanilla. Now, if you have a KitchenAid with a whisk attachment or a hand mixer, if not, you can use good old-fashioned muscle and a whisk. And this is going to take a little while because you're going to want it to get to a peak. About 5 minutes at an aggressive whisk. So it's just about perfect now. So we're going to go ahead and fold in the coconut. These are a great recipe if there's anybody out there that's gluten-free too. Going to make about 20 to 30 cookies. So we've got it all mixed together, and now you want to take about, depending on what size cookies you like, you want to make it a good size, and it's easier if you just use your hands. And you want to kind of pack it together a bit, and you want to make them kind of mounded up because it's going to be all pretty much coconut. I'm going to pack it together a little bit, but not quite too tight. So I'm going to get all of these done on the tray, and we're going to pop them in the oven. Once I put them in the oven, they're going to take about 20 minutes to cook. If you have time, they're going to take about 10 minutes to cool before you can take them off the parchment paper. If you have time, and if I have time, what I'd like to do is actually maybe do a quick chocolate dip on the bottom and maybe drizzle some chocolate on the top. If not, they're perfect just the way they are, and you can take them to the party that way too. Oh, Alrighty, so I'm taking them out of the oven now. The pan's really hot. So they took about 22 minutes. And if you can see, they're nice and toasty, toasted coconut brown. Look beautiful. Let me give you a close-up look on those. And they look fabulous. So now I'm gonna let them cool for about maybe 10 to 15 minutes. And then I'm going to heat up the chocolate because I think I have enough time to do that, and just maybe dip the bottoms and do a little drizzle on the top, and they'll be ready to take to the party. So I'll see you in about 10 minutes and we'll finish these cookies up. Okay, so I don't have a whole lot of time before I gotta get going. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna cheat a little. I'm not gonna use the double boiler, and I'm using just some, just regular milk chocolate chips. And put some in a bowl. And when you do these in the microwave, what you want to do is put them in for about 30 seconds at a time, and then stir it, because chocolate's funny in the microwave. It's not quite the same as when you do a double boiler. So the cookies came out fabulous, and they peel right off the paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick little dunk in on the bottom, quick drizzles on the top, and wrap these up quick and get them off. But I think I'm going to stop and see if I can get Megan to give them a try before we go, and see if she likes them too. So we'll give this a little quick mix. And it's just starting to melt, and that was 30 seconds. So we're gonna go probably about another 30 seconds, but you always want to keep an eye on it. A lot of times the trick to that is you can add a little bit of coconut oil or Crisco, and that'll help keep it loose and from binding up and more pliable. But sometimes if you add too much, you just want to put a little bit. If you add too much, then it's just not going to harden properly. This is melting down nicely. So I think it's probably going to take just maybe about 15 more seconds. And I've I've tried different things with this, and you seem to have to use, if you're going to do more, you can't just add some to it. You have to start with a whole fresh new bowl. Otherwise, it just doesn't seem to, it gets weird and chocolate, chunky. And so that was about a minute and 20 seconds, and it looks like it's just about perfect. So what you can do is take the cookies off, do a quick dunk on the bottom, and you can put it right back onto the parchment paper. And then you can put just, a little drizzle on the top if you want, just to make it a little fancy. So I'm going to go ahead and do this to the rest of the cookies, and then we'll go see Megan and see if she likes them. Here's my official taste tester.
So they still look a little warm.
The cookies aren't, the chocolate's still a little soft, but it will firm up.
I'm not a big coconut girl, so if that...
Yeah, I know. That's why I said the chocolate still isn't set up yet. Nice lipstick. What do you think?
I think I don't like coconut.
I know. Well, here, let me see how much. I have the same lipstick. I think they came out awesome. Anyway, you saw how simple and easy it is to make. If you love coconut, you're gonna love these. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.